Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore.
Just arrived at home from our little excursion in town. We did some errands, went on a nice little walk. Alex is outside with Lanka and he is de-shedding him right now with like a brush, and then we're gonna wash him because he's due for a good clean, and he'll be nice and clean and cuddly for his babysitters. And I'm going to be organizing our mud room today. I'm gonna vacuum it, clean it up, and just organize it so that any of the bulk items that they need, like dog food, chicken pellets, and stuff like that, are all just kind of organized for them. And we're going to be stacking wood today. It's a beautiful day out. It feels like summer, which, as you can probably tell by my shirt, it's like summer's coming late this year or something like that. We'll probably get like a week of summer right now, which is lovely. I'm not complaining at all. So that's why we're doing the dog washing, stacking wood, and stuff like that. I'm also going to be cleaning toilets. Along with dog food, we also stacked up on dog treats because Lanka is very reward focused. He's very treat focused. He loves his treats, so he'll literally be the best behaved boy ever if you've got some treats for him. And it's great for him when we recall him. When he's out on the land and I don't know where he is, I just shake this and he comes immediately. So that's something I will tell them about when they're watching him. Welcome to the laundry room, or what we call the mud room. This is a space I'm looking very forward to renovating someday, but for now, this is what we're working with. This is just one little corner of it. I made this homemade surface cleaner recently and I'm really liking it. It's white distilled vinegar and water equal parts, but the key, lemongrass essential oil. This is the first time I've done that and I love the smell of it. It is so nice. It makes it feel extra clean. The lemon, it's so lovely. So that is going to be my go-to moving forward, is always having that lemongrass essential oil. This is so dusty up here. This room gets incredibly dusty because, one, it's a space that's still like very open to the elements because there's just some openings like in the walls and in the ceilings, because it's a space that we've been slowly but surely like kind of pulling apart because we want to renovate it. But also it's just kind of the room that we don't spend very much time in except for to come put our laundry in. When we travel overseas, we drive our car to the airport and we put it in long-term parking. And every other time we've gone, I notice that when we get back, the car just feels kind of messy because there's so much going on before we travel that I don't even think about cleaning the car. And so I'm thinking about future self, and I really want the car to feel clean when we get back from a month of travels. So I'm going to vacuum the inside, clean the inside. Alex said he's going to do the outside of the car, so we're going to split the task of cleaning the car, but I'm really looking forward to making it like smell good and make it like nice and lovely inside the car so that when we get back it's lovely. And this is half a farm car, half a car that we use for our daily life. We use it for both things. So we put wood in this, there's just dirt, we get into it with our mud boots, so it gets dirty really quick. Is move Wilson and Ramsey from that pasture to this one through that gate. I've got apples in my pockets because Ramsey likes apples. Wilson doesn't really care about them, but because they're a duo, I'm hoping that when I bring Ramsey over with the apples, Wilson will come too. They got into the other pasture today when our neighbor came over earlier and he had to drive through here to assess a wood pile that he's bringing out of the pasture. Long story short, They got out of like the pet section of our land because all the other sheep that they're mixed in with right now are training sheep for our friend's farm that lives around us. And they keep their training sheep on that pasture that's ours because it helps keep our grass down and it's convenient for them. So we just made a deal for them to keep them in there. So there's a squad of sheep that don't belong to us, and our sheep are mixed in with theirs, which is normally fine. But lately we've been really enjoying having, this looks so weird. It looks like this is like part of my body. We've been keeping this the pet pasture, and it's working really well. They got out this morning. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try my best. Me and my apple hips are gonna go see what's going on. That's Wilson coming up here. Let me see, he's kind of leading the pack now. He always leads the pack. The good news is Wilson and Ramsey are right here. Right in the front. And I'm gonna be able, okay, this is easier than I thought. Okay, come on. Come on. Wilson, are you gonna come? Come on. Thanks, guys. You made that real easy for me. You like it over here, huh? Yes, you do. Wilson, I know you don't really care about apples, but yum. Blanca has joined us, which is actually fine. He's pretty good with the sheep. Good boy, Blanca. Just come out to the paddock that has all of the firewood. There's a lot of firewood here. We've got lots of wood ready for the winter.
It was a long summer getting that ready.
Yeah, we were going to shower this morning and then we realized what we were doing today.
Gotta get sweaty first, so.
There's no point. We're putting all firewood inside the trailer because we're moving a good chunk of wood from this shed to the smaller shed that's near the house so that it's easier access to the wood.
So we've got two different types of wood back here. We have the good stuff and then the good stuff. The good stuff is Australian blue gum or eucalyptus. It's slow burning, it's a hardwood, and one log goes a long way, but it's difficult to start. And so that's why we have the pine, which burns hot, burns a little bit faster, actually a lot faster than the gum does. So what you do is you build the fire with the pine, and then once it's good and you've got some embers, then you throw the gum on, and then that will carry you much farther.
For those of you who don't know, our house only has a fireplace to heat it up. So we run off of, all of our heat runs off of the fireplace. So wood is important. Yep. If you're living in the countryside, that's pretty common. Having an air conditioning unit that does heat and stuff like that is just not common or in the cards really, so.
Especially for an old house.
Especially for an old farmhouse. Our house is from the 1940s, so it's just the way that it is.
So summer is splitting firewood, winter is burning it, and then in the spring, you start the whole process over again.
Chop your own wood and it'll warm you twice.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times if you're organized.
Yeah, that's true. You stack it.
Yeah. We're very lucky that we have super cool neighbors. who have a very big farm, and on that farm there are lots of trees and a forestry section. So they have pine, they have gum, and what they don't have a lot of is time to process it all, and because they're busy running a farm. And so we came up with a pretty cool little country trade in which I would split the firewood and he would provide the wood. I would split it. I got to keep half. We got to keep half, and then the other half goes to them. So there's a big old pile in the paddock right here. They're coming by this week with a tractor, and they're going to load it all up. But it was a good deal, and it was a good workout. I'll tell you that much. Like, my summer workout routine was like wake up in the morning, start the chainsaw, split the logs, ring the logs, and then take them over, carry the tree rings over to the splitter, split them, and then one goes to us, one goes to them. And yeah.
I love a good country trade situation whenever it's possible.
For sure, yeah. That's one of the best parts about living in the country is people help each other out here.
Definitely.
And it's nice. There's like a little rural economy where it's like, oh, I got this, you got that, let's trade, or you know.
And everybody helps each other out, which is really nice. It's funny because we had a fireplace in the house we were renting in LA, and it was one of the main reasons why we loved that house, because I think there's always been a little light within our hearts that wanted to live a lifestyle like this, and being able to go get wood and put it in our fireplace in LA when it was really never cold enough to have a fire, but we did it a few times maybe in the winter. Yeah, January time.
February maybe.
But we loved it whenever we could have a fire in the house, and so now it's just part of our daily routine in the winter here and autumn. And sometimes in the summer.
And summer, it's a all year thing.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know.
It's 4 a.m. I'm in the airport bathroom. It's really early. Here we go.